And just like that, we are live. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be discussing how to best prepare for an operation. I'm not saying one is coming right now, one is going to come out. This is just pure speculation. But if you are like me and you have some beliefs, whatever you want to call them, that an operation is imminent, here are the best tips and tricks on how to best prepare and make the most money. Welcome to the stream, chat. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday evening. Those of you watching, shout out to all of you guys here in the chat. Welcome, guys. Do me a favor, hit the like button to show your support, and subscribe if you are new here. I also really quick want to shout out the Patreon. Link is in the video description. We got a lot of cool stuff planned in the Patreon for you guys. Some cool events are coming out soon, some members only videos and all that good stuff, some posts. I'll be doing some buys really soon once we get more confirmation. So yeah, links in the description. Okay. All right, chat. Let me pop out the chat here. Say hello to you beautiful people. How is everybody doing today? Vote in the poll, guys. Will we get an operation by the end of the year? 75% of you say yes, which is pretty good amount. How do you prepare for an operation? Step 1, find out if he is real doctor. Okay, that's a funny one, but Chuck. Okay. But real talk though, chat, here we go. How you doing there, Steven? Real talk, chat, here are the steps on how to prepare for operation. Here you go, boys, here we go. And again, this is a CSGO, CS2 operation, so keep that in mind, guys. This is how you guys prepare. All right, so step 1, chat, step 1, have at least, and we'll do Q&A at the end, guys. We'll do some Q&A at the end, so like, it's not gonna be a terribly long stream, but we will still have some time for Q&A. So yeah, have at least $20 in your Steam account so you can purchase the tickets or slash battle pass, whatever it's called, right? How you doing there, MP Num? Welcome to the stream. Battle pass. Okay. Have at least $20 in your account. Great. Start or pick up some trade up collection skins from the bank collection, from the safe house collection, from the, what is the other one? The Dust 2 collection, train collection. Notice I'm not including dates here. This is the original Dust 2 collection. So yeah, start to pick up some trade up collection skins, whether that be acid fades, whether that be, they don't even have to be like droppable ones like Mac 10 silvers, or you can still do skins from other non-droppable collections. You can do like P90 cold blooded if you have a lot of money and you want to invest in some cold-blooded P90s that will be eaten up by sparkles when we get a brand new operation. Again, these are just examples. Everybody has a different, you know, budget, I guess is the right word, and we'll go from there. The next thing you want to do to prepare, so yeah, you pick up some trade up collection skins, have at least $20. I would say, yo, those eyes are weird, chat. Holy, I just realized the eyes. Those are some weird white pupils, chat. Kind of looks like they're white. Anyways, I got distracted. Sorry. Less talking, more cooking. So next thing you need to do is, well, 50-50 on agents. And what I mean by that is, if you think there will be good agent skins coming soon, perhaps sell some of your more expensive agents to lock in the gains. You can always buy them back later if the price crashes. So with agents, that's going to be an interesting thing because like agents can't be used in trade-ups, but every operation thus far has had an agent skin. So for example, if we're hovering at all-time highs for like the master agents, right? I would consider cashing some of them out if you own a couple, just in case that we get brand new agents that look really good and prices from older operations go down. let me make something crystal clear, chat. Old operation agents long-term are solid investments. They're limited time only. They are pretty rare and desirable. But the thing you need to understand is with every upcoming or new operation, the market gets kind of diluted with new collections of agents. And, you know, maybe the new ones look better. Maybe the new ones have higher demand, right? So it's not always the oldest ones that win. The people that, you know, invested in Ava and Ricksaw, they're not necessarily paying the price, but, you know, it's kind of unfortunate that Broken Fang agents did better than those Shattered Web agents. So again, be careful with agents, 50-50 on them. It's a hit or a miss. If you have a couple agents and you're unsure what will happen, best advice would be to get out of them, right? Or to sell out some of them. Now, here's the thing. It's the reason I say 50-50 is because what if the operation comes out and the agents look horrendous? Nobody wants to touch the new agents. Well, then, okay, then the popular high-flying agents from previous operations, they will start to rise in value, and a lot of people will be going after those older operation skins and items, right? So keep that in mind. So those are three really, really solid ways to prepare for an operation. I would say another thing is, here's an interesting one. Again, you didn't hear it from me, so keep it very, very on the low, chat. So I don't want to break any rules here, but you didn't hear it from me, chat. Consider creating multiple Steam accounts with CS2 installed / purchased. In parentheses, use your brother's account. Wink, wink. So basically, if you have multiple accounts, it'll give you the best what's it called, cost basis for the cases, and I'll explain that in a minute. So the reason why you may want to have multiple Steam accounts or having an alt account, right, would be you know, you can buy that account the pass, or you can buy a battle pass for a secondary account and play the missions twice to get double the stars, to get double the amount of cases. So for example, this again was for the last operation, chat. Again, they could always change this, so please take everything I say with a grain of salt, because, you know, I'm just basing it off of what has happened in the past. So for example, in the past, you know, you get 100 stars, you divide that by 2 stars for a case, you get 50 cases. So 50 cases, you get 50 cases, chat. Now, how much does a pass cost? A pass costs, I think, $16 with tax or something. So 60 divided by 50, that's about 0.32 cents a case. So you're looking at about 0.32 cents per case, which is significantly lower than the price of the actual case on the market, especially the earlier on you complete the missions and redeem the cases, because as the operation drags on, the longer the operation lasts, the more cases get dropped, unboxed, and you know, you want to sell your cases instantly as you get them. So with that being said, yeah, you're not gonna get such a good deal on a case as by, like, you know, by just buying the cases, is what I'm trying to say, right? Because, like, on the market, you'll see, chat, when an operation comes out, the cases will bottom at like 60 cents, and I'm actually willing to argue that the next operation that comes out, we're not going to see 60-cent cases from operations. We're actually going to see, like, it's going to bottom out at like $1, maybe even higher. So, like, we're going to have some expensive operation cases as opposed to, like, the previous couple operations. So keep that in mind. The cost basis per case will probably be way better if you just play the missions, and if you can have multiple accounts. That means you have to make an investment, chat. That means you're gonna have to buy the game again on a second account, so that's always fun, right? Like, you know, but it's an investment. You get your money back one time, and then you can do this for subsequent operations. Again, this is if you have the time. Remember, please note, if you have the time, because missions can take time. but you're increasing the supply. Doesn't matter. Does not matter if you're increasing the supply. What are you talking about, TK? Like, one account isn't going to increase the supply substantially. So yeah, I do expect prices to be elevated for cases this time around, and it's just all the more reason why, if you have multiple accounts, this will be very, very good. How long do missions usually take to complete? Depends on the mission. Some missions are easier, some missions are harder. It also depends on the player. How good are you? If you're a really good player, it shouldn't be that hard. Yes, it does. Whole market will crash. What are you talking about, TK? What do you mean the whole market will crash? See, I don't like to operate in... I'm just memeing. I know you're memeing, man, but, like, you're... like, come on, man. Like, the whole market will crash. What are these, like, hyperbolic... I have 9 Prem accounts in preparation. Exactly. I knew a guy who had 100 accounts. Actually, more than 100. Like, literally, he had, like, hundreds of accounts. And don't ask. This guy was a lunatic, right? Like, he had all the free time in the world. It was, like, that was his job, basically. College student, long story. But he had, like, hundreds of accounts, and he was doing this. And I think it was for Shattered? No, was it Broken Fang? I think it was Broken Fang. But anyways, long story short, you need a lot of time. And it's... I would say a handful of accounts is fine. If you can do more, great. But at the end of the day, don't underestimate how long it will take. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that, like, the last thing I want you guys to do is to buy an account, or not buy an account, sorry, you know, create a Steam account, buy the game, right? You go $15 under, and then you buy the pass, so you're now $30 under, right? And then you play the mission on your alt account, and then you don't do all the missions, and like if you have a second account, make the most of it, right? If you buy the pass, make the most of it, right? You're gonna get your money back, but you want to, like, complete all the missions, because, like, I know in the past I have been pretty bad at this, actually. I've been you know, I buy the coin on an alt account, and then I barely complete like 20 missions or something. Like, that's such a waste of money, right? You gotta actually follow through and do the missions, so please keep that in mind. It's only if you have the time. Note, only do this if you have the time. Please keep that in mind. I started CS about a month ago. I still don't know how operations work. Well, operations are basically just like battle passes. Think of like a Fortnite season, or like a couple months where, you know, you complete missions in the game, you get points, stars that you can redeem in a store to get loot, or, you know, items like skins, and then you can redeem them from the store based off of the amount of missions you've done. How hard is it to complete in 2 accounts? I think if you're a good player and, you know, all the missions are there. One more thing to note, chat, is that missions during operations come out every week. So, like, you're not going to be able to complete an entire operation in 1 week, at least right away. So, for example, week 1, you're going to get like 6 missions. Week 2, you're going to get 6 brand new missions, right? You're going to complete all of them, right? And then hopefully by the end of the operation, like week 16 or whatever it is, you'll be able to complete all of them, and then be able to get your 50 cases. So again, keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. The operation comes out, you're not going to be playing 100 missions the first night, right? Like, that's not how it works. That being said, I think something that they've done in the past is, if you can't buy the pass right away, you can still play the missions even without the pass, but you don't get credit for it until you redeem a pass. And then once you redeem it and purchase it, then all of the missions you've completed thus far will get added to your account. Thus, you'll be able to get all those points at the end if you've completed all of it, right? And that's what a lot of people were using and banking on, hoping that there would be a discount, hoping that, you know, towards the end of this of the operation, there will be like a sale on the pass. Historically, we've had sales for operations as well, where the pass goes on sale. But I think the last couple of operations, we actually haven't seen or didn't see the pass go on sale. So again, keep in mind, like, personally, I'm buying the pass up front. I'm not waiting until the end, but again, everybody's financial situation is different, so you can still participate in the operation even if you can't, or you know, you can't afford to buy it, right? Maybe in the future you'll be able to afford it, right? Do real stickers lose their background when you scratch them? Yes, I made a video on that, a la Scala, and a lot of the glitters lose their background quite a bit, and the hollows, honestly, too. I think all of them, honestly, at this point. Anyways, so yeah, keep that in mind, guys. It's really good if you have multiple accounts. Great tactic. can get you a lot of free money, but it does take time. So again, maybe it's not really free because you are putting in the work and doing the missions. Is there a number 5? What do I have for number 5? Let's see if I can think of one more preparation for CS2 before I get into some Q&A. These are the main ones, honestly. Like if you have multiple accounts, prepare that, like that's perfect, right? 50-50 agents, that's just a precaution. Pick up some trade up collections. I mean, that's just a given, right? Like you know trade up demand picks up during operations. Have at least $20 so you can buy the ticket. That's already given. Number 5. I mean, let's see what chat is saying. Like maybe you guys can come up with some, you know, a way that you guys are preparing that I'm not thinking of right now. Wait, must I buy the pass to get rewards? Yes, you have to buy the pass to get rewards. Otherwise, you just play the missions and that's it, right? You don't get credit for it until you actually pay for the pass. I mean, to get the free stuff. Oh, yes, number 5. Do not gamba. Yeah, chat. That's actually a very great one. But like, is it really a preparation? I mean, I guess you have to get your mindset ready, right? Yeah, okay. Do not gamba. Get your mindset right. And what I mean by that is, the operation is going to come out. There's going to be an insanely good-looking skin, an M4 Emerald, shiny green, beautiful, beautiful Gamma Doppler Emerald, M4, blah, 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 blah. Everybody wants it. And then you're going to say to yourself, you're going to play the game, you're going to get your stars, and then you're going to say, I have a very small chance of getting this M4. Let me gamba and click, you know, try to redeem one of the skins, and, you know, end up getting a gray, lose money, and then that's how they get you. So no, don't, like, change your mindset. Go for the cases. Be safe. Don't be sorry. You'll do very well if you just, you know, play it safe. So yeah, like, honestly, chat, the smart investor, the smart person just buys the cases. The guy who wants to take a little bit of a risk, they go after other alternative assets, whether it's stickers, whether it's patches, whether it's agents. You could do that okay, but there's a little bit of a risk there, a little bit of a randomness. While with cases, you know exactly what you're gonna get. You spend your stars, you get your cases, and you're getting a good rate for the cases too. So I would argue there's really, like, unless they change the system and they make it completely different, which they very well could, I really see no reason why you would go with anything other than cases. Your view on Broken Fang cases. Should I hold on to them longer or sell them? I like Broken Fang cases. They're limited, discontinued, good cases, good skins in it. Yeah, I think Broken Fang is solid. Will play skin prices go down when operations start? Maybe initially. Initially, they may dip a little. Yes, because, well, people, you know, if they have a red line, you know, for 30 bucks, I could sell the red line real quick and get 2 passes. Easy. So how hard is it to complete an operation in 2 accounts? I've never played one before. I don't think it's necessarily hard. I think it just takes time. So, like, for example, depending on how good you are, you could probably blitz through all of the missions in about, I'd say, I mean, probably in like a week. But that's if you have all the missions up front and you can just play all of them. I'd say about a week, 7 days. Some can do it sooner, some can do it, you know, like faster. Some may take a little bit longer, but I'd say a week should be more than enough time per account. Again, you know, it really depends how good you are, and like, it just takes time. How many hours you play in a day, it takes time. A lot of the missions are co-ops though. Not necessarily. They've been not using a lot of co-ops lately. Like, they used to be co-op missions, but in the last operation, there was very minimal co-op missions, which is kind of unfortunate. I actually preferred the missions that had co-ops. They do take longer, but they were more fun, you know? You get to play with your buddies. Yarrow, what's up, man? Why is the fracture case in the active drop pool when it's part of the Shattered Web, or is it part of Shattered Web? Not sure. No, Shattered Web was an operation that came out first and gave us new knives, and then the fracture case came out afterwards once the Shattered Web case got discontinued, removed from the game. It was the replacement as like the case that remains droppable, and you can still get those knives even if you didn't play during the operation. And for that very reason, that's why I think the fracture case is going to remain in the drop system, because if they get rid of the fracture case, you're going to have no droppable cases that contain those knives. 0. And that's just not, like, they're never going to do that. That's going to be an imbalance in the system. Unless they do what they did with the clutch case, and they give us like a Fracture 2 case that has the same knives as Fracture case. They get rid of the Fracture case, Fracture 2 case, then I'm okay with that. They could probably do that and get away with it. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. Why the sticker prices crashed after CS2 release? Well, a lot of people felt disappointed. I feel like I talked about this in a previous stream, but like a lot of people felt disappointed in Valve for not getting rid of the Paris capsules, not giving us a new case, not giving us an operation, not giving us any like skin updates, mainly just give us, you know, they gave us the game that we've already expected, right? And like nothing too crazy. So people just lost faith, confidence, wanted to quick sell and move it into something else, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like it's just, yeah, more sellers than buyers. Demand was kind of shafted. Why do you think cases on the operation will be higher? They will stay at 50-60 cents throughout the operation. I think you're forgetting that you can buy an infinite stars, which equals, I think you're underestimating the amount of Gamba people have, Neven. And by the way, we also have to keep in mind that like I said, maybe the pass may be more expensive, right? Due to inflation, I don't know. And yeah, we have more players, so yeah, we'll have a large supply, but most people, I would argue, are not going for cases. Most people are going after the skins, if I'm going to be honest with you. And again, nobody can prove it, but Valve, they have the internal statistics, but I would argue most points are going towards skins than cases altogether. So it really depends on the operation. You know, if we get an operation that has a lot of good stuff besides the case, then yeah. But the reason I'm saying this is because if you look at recent cases, like the Revolution case, you know, it's it's a dollar, where is it? It's $1.56. Normally, we get cases that drop below $1 and they remain below $1. But like this case has been out for almost a year now. Okay, 8 months or 9 months or whatever it is, right? And it's still hanging on, even though we have the most amount of viewers or players, you know, people playing this game in history. So I would argue that this case, you know, why is the price not going down? Oh, why? Because people are opening it, right? And, you know, there's several cases in the drop pool. So, like, listen. If it goes to 50 cents, hallelujah, I hope it does, right? So I can buy more. Which, by the way, 50 cents, ladies and gentlemen, is still a profit. So, like, look at this, guys. 50 cents is still 18 cents. So you're really, like, you're saving a good amount of money, chat, if you just redeem the cases as opposed to buying the case. Even if it does go to 50 cents for wherever you buy from, right? So, at the end of the day, all I know is, chat, don't be a Gamba. Use your stars for cases. That's the smartest, safest thing you can do. You know what you're getting, and you're getting it at a lower rate, lower basis than the actual store. But you can just buy through the operation if the price is at last. Also, don't buy stars. That's another mistake. Don't buy stars. Stars are more expensive than if you just play the missions. That's another thing. Thank you for reminding me. Do not buy the stars. Buy passes on accounts to play missions and get your stars that way. Way cheaper, chat. Way cheaper. Don't buy stars. Play the missions. You don't buy stars, you play the missions. That's another thing that's very important. Don't question mark me, even. That's exactly what it is. You don't buy the stars, you play the missions. Especially if you live in like a US country that has taxes on these stars, so that you have to like pay from the Steam store or whatever. Like that's even worse. So yeah, you do not buy stars, you buy passes that allow you to play these missions, that allow you to get those stars, and then you can redeem those stars for your cases. Anyways, dude, where did you get the info that the operation is coming? There are so many problems right now in CS2. The last thing we need is operation, even though I personally would prefer one. What are you complaining about, comrade? Nah. Everything is pointing towards an operation, whether it comes out in a week, 2 weeks. I mean, it'll come out soon. Early days, it's print money to buy stars. Fair enough, TK. Okay. TK. Okay, fair enough. Listen. In the the early days, I agree with you. It probably would be cost effective depending on the rates and the prices. I see why you're putting the question marks. I get it. Early on, maybe it makes sense. You'd have to do the math. You'd have to figure out where you can sell and all that. There probably is merit to buying the stars early on as prices are expensive. But I would argue the longer the sale goes on, you know, it's just more effective to just play the game. So yeah, play the game, get your missions. Get your stars from the missions. You can't beat the rate of a star by playing the missions. You'll get the stars the cheapest if you play the missions. That's what I'm trying to argue here. So we should invest in the stars. No, you should play the game, get your stars from missions, not from buying them. Early on, maybe you can experiment to buy some early on and, you know, try to make some quick profit that way. You know, because you can buy these stars. You don't have to just get them from playing missions. You get stars by buying them as well, so that you can gamble on your, you know, your skin drops, which a lot of people do. I would not advise that. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Like, I'll explain it and we'll discuss when we actually see it. How much are operation tickets? One battle pass is about like $18, 17 US dollars, somewhere there. It could be 20 this year, I don't know. Like, it's somewhere in the teens. They've increased it every year. I think it used to be 15, but who knows. Because of the new texture, skins looking different, which are the skins, which are the best investments, which look better in CS2 than in CSGO? I have tons of videos on that. Ketan? Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Just go for, like, shiny colored skins, Twilight Galaxy, Bunsen Burner, High Beam. Silver skins look really good. I would say Candy Apple looks pretty good, but that's just me. There's tons of good skins. Why so expensive, TF? I mean, you get your money back, sis kid. The thing you need to understand is operations are money printing machines. Like, they inject a lot of money into the economy, but you also get that money back. So for example, you play, and I'll prove it to you, like, it's very simple. So for example, you know, you get way more out of it. So, like, not only do you get the experience of playing the, you know, the missions and, you know, being a part of the operation, but, like, you know, let's say you do pay $15 for the pass, right? You can play 100, sorry, you can get 100 stars, which means you'll get 50 cases. And if you sell those cases, even at the lowest rate, let's say they drop all the way to 50 cents, you know, worst case scenario, they're very cheap, and you sell those cases, you still get $25 back. So that's about, like, yeah, that's $10 profit, and you get your money back, right? So I don't think you can beat that. Now, that's if you decide to sell at the lowest point. Let's say you have those 50 cases and you decide to sell after the operation ends and maybe prices go to like $1.50. Well, you're at $75, right? Let's say, you know, you're at 50 and prices go to, I don't know, $2. It goes to 100, right? So, like, it really depends on, like, how long you hold on to these cases. Hopefully that makes sense. Dust 2 packages, good investment. They kind of dipped. I'm staying away from dust packages personally, Sonic. And it's not just dust packages. I'm staying away from, like, I'm staying away from any souvenir that's not Paris. And even, excuse me, and even Paris, I probably wouldn't be buying that much. Unless, maybe like Mirage. Operation cases are also good longer-term investments. Yes, because they are discontinued. They're out of the game forever. Once the operation ends, they're gone. So, yeah, they're good long-term holds. What's your opinion on patches? Are they a good investment? Patches are good, but I don't think they're as good as agents or as good as cases when it comes to investing. Lumku, how you doing there, Lumku? What's up, man? How would you invest your stars when you get the operation? Me personally, like, when the operation drops, I'm playing the missions and spending the stars on cases and then selling those cases probably right away, so that I can get, you know, get my money back, right? Then as the operation lingers on, I'll probably still redeem cases, but we'll see. We'll have to see the items and see the ROIs, excuse me, for each item. And because sometimes, you know, maybe you can spend those stars on like a sticker collection that has high demand and the price is high, and maybe there's a better, not better ROI, but like there's a decent ROI for going after a sticker collection or of some sort. But usually the case is the safest, just smartest, easiest thing you could do. What are you gonna get with the insane profit? Private island. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Listen, I'm just excited, like, to be a part of the operation. I want to see some new skins. I want to see new content. I want Paris to be removed first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen. So, like, as much as I'm hyped up for the operation, number 0, Paris removed. You know what I mean? Like Paris gone, so that I could invest in something else. You know? So, yeah, that's how I see it. Would you rather invest in Paris or Rear right now? Probably Paris, just because it's still on sale, and if prices continue dropping, I'd be buying more. Let's see here. Hey, Founder, do you need Prime in the CS2 account, or can I access all the missions in an account without Prime? That's a very good question, Chavix. I'm not entirely sure. I think you can still... Can you play them in non-prime? You definitely can't get the drops in non-prime. I think you have to have the game, if I'm not mistaken. You may be able to... Can you play? You may be able to play them. I'm not sure. Anyways. Hey, Fano, I themed my Steam profile after you since I'm a really huge fan of your content. Can I show it to you, please? Yeah, what's your, Zeno, what is your Steam ID? Send your Steam ID. So, like, my Steam ID is Fano with a 4. Can you trade on an account which doesn't have Steam Mobile Authenticator? Yes, but you have to use email verification, and that takes like a week or two. Trade lock. It ain't worth it. Get the mobile authenticator. Instant after you sell the cases, not insane. Oh, so like after I get some quick cash back, probably buy a pass for an alt account, low key. You know what I mean? Like use the profits I get early on in the operation to just buy another pass, play more missions, get more cases, and you know keep growing. Right? That's probably what I do. But again, I don't have that same amount of time I used to when I was younger to play these missions, so. I mean, I'll still play them if I, you know, if and when I can, but like, you know, if you have a lot of time on your hands, yeah, that would be a good use of the, you know, the profits. Where do you buy and sell? What do you mean? Oh, for like the cases early on, I'd probably just sell on the Steam market just because, you know, you can buy the pass from Valve. You may be able to trade for it through Buff and have it like somehow there. It's up to you, honestly, how you do it. You just be aware you have to wait a week for them to be tradable. The thing with Buff is like the passes won't be available on Buff for about a week or so. So you're gonna either have to wait a week or buy them for the market price of, you know, that Valve offer, if that makes sense. Let's see here. I just got a call from a casino. From the casino, it's gonna be starting there soon. Gonna make a smart decision with my investments. Stop gambling. Yeah, stop gambling. Don't gamble. Hey Fano, I was really busy with school. Glad you're streaming. I spent $2,000 into Paris halls, but they are going down in price. Watch my latest videos and live streams, and you'll get a better understanding of what's going on, why that is, what's gonna happen, my thoughts on it. I don't want to spend too much time on Paris in this video, but like I will, or this stream, but I will say Paris is gonna get removed, you know, when we get a big update with skins. So like if an operation gets released soon, Paris should get removed. Energy CSGO is my Steam ID. Alright, let's take a look at your real quick. I'm just gonna take a look at your Steam, like your Steam profile, and that's it. So it was, what was it? It was Energy CSGO. Okay. What the hell? Okay, dude. All right, he's a jokester. Let's see here. F Gamba lost 250 this month. That's why you don't gamble. That's why you make smart investments. Hi, I just pulled a Talon knife. Shout out to you, man. A Talon knife. Vanilla, does the float matter? No, it absolutely does not. How much money are we looking at? I would argue, yeah, just congrats on your Talon unbox. Vanillas are a W, man. If you sell 2,000K, like, depends where you sell. If you're gonna use Buff, it's probably gonna be market on Buff, so just go and, you know, I spent 12 bucks. No. You spent $12. That's great. And now you have like an $800+ knife. So congrats to you, man. Just don't get scammed. Be careful who adds you. Be careful who you add. And yeah, I mean, I don't know your experience level, but I would personally, if I unbox the Talon Vanilla, I'd probably use it for a few weeks, you know, relax a little bit, and then figure out if I want to keep it or sell. But that's just me. Let's see here. Tell me what you would do. What do you mean? I just got a call. I would stop gambling. Like that's what I would do. Let's see here. So what is the best method to make money from an operation? Sell the case as soon as possible? Yes, sell the case as soon as possible or hold them. So the strategy that I would do is the following. So like, again, this video is preparation, but like, here you go, guys. Here's the secret sauce. Here is the secret sauce, secret Fano sauce, right? Here's what I would do, right? So day one of operation, I buy the pass using the preparation I had, right? I have at least $20 in my Steam account, right? Buy the pass, play the missions, get the stars, sell the cases. Sorry, redeem the cases, sell the cases, purchase a second battle pass, or maybe a third. If you know, well, actually, no, you probably won't have enough money for a third, but like, but basically sell the cases, right? If you have extra cash, more than $20, like just laying around, I would buy more battle passes. So like, you know, eventually, so like first week of the operation, I would say buy more battle passes for alt accounts. And then I would potentially, actually day one, not just buy the pass, guys, hold on. So this is, the format is horrendous, but anyways, another thing that I would do, so like day one of operation, hold on, boys. Okay, so I do two things. This is so scuffed, but anyways, I would do two things day one of the operation. I would buy the pass, right? Play the missions, redeem, okay, that's great, sell the cases. And then, you know, save the cases to buy more passes. But what I would also do is I would look around the market, I guess, right? And figure out if there are any items, operation items, like new items, I guess is what I'm trying to say, that have a decent ROI and purchase some stars to redeem for said item. Now again, this is not me saying you should go insta degen gamba. This is just me looking around, seeing what's good, seeing, you know, is there any potential? Like, am I guaranteed profit? Am I close to guaranteed profit? Because if I am, chat, I'm gonna, you know, I'm obviously gonna take that risk, quote unquote, if it's like super close to 100% ROI, right? So like, obviously it's not gonna be perfect. And let me just make something crystal clear. This is not skins. I'm not gonna be spending money on skins. The reason for that is, like, no matter what, skins ROI is horrendous. Like, it's the lowest. When I say new items, I'm talking like stickers, I'm talking agents, patches, whatever, if they give us something brand new, right? Take a look at whatever those new items are and figure out, like, if I buy the stars, how much will it cost me? If I redeem it, worst case scenario, like I get this, what are the odds of getting this? You know, you do the math there, and if it makes sense, maybe I buy some stars and test my luck, but that's a big maybe. I personally wouldn't advise it. Some people, if you have the money and the time, patience, you could probably do it, but I think the safest thing is to just do the first thing that I was saying. This is just for like the extra sauce if you want some extra money, potentially. But again, don't gamba bad. First week of operation, yep, buy more battle passes for those alt accounts. Remember, there is a 1 week trade hold. Also, guys, first week of the operation, I'm still playing on my alt accounts the missions, because you can still play the missions, but you don't get the stars until you redeem. So by all means, chat, if you have the time, play those missions on your alt account. Even if you don't have the pass, you'll still get credit for it. It'll still get logged, and then you can use, use the money that you get, in the future, and then redeem it on those accounts and get your stars then, if that makes sense. I would not risk buying stars at all, just do the missions. I agree with you, Napu, which is why I'm saying absolutely under no circumstance should you redeem for skins. Like, I know it'll be very tempting to spend, it's, one little star or however many stars, I think it's 4 stars or something, but like the chance of getting a desert hydra or something magical like that, there's always that, it's always amazing, right? But like, listen, you're not gonna get it, man. Like, the odds of getting the high tier skin that you want, super low. You're gonna see videos of Sparkles and Anomaly and all these other YouTubers spend a bunch of money on the stars, but at the end of the day, it ain't worth it, guys. Trust me, it ain't worth it. This is coming from a guy who, back in 2019, had the opportunity to buy a Gungnir, buy a Prince, buy a bunch of really, really nice, now super expensive skins, and decided to, no, don't buy them, don't invest in them, and instead waste his money on a bunch of stars for stupid videos for clicks. Did I get a lot of views? Yes. Was it worth it? Absolutely not. I lost a lot of money from stars. It was not worth it. It was ridiculous. So please save your money. Don't redeem or buy stars for skins. You will lose money. You will lose. Does Prime status require mobile authenticator? No. Wait, Prime status require? I mean, that's a good question. By all, like, what? Listen, if you should get a mobile authenticator, yes. You should. But I don't think it's required. I'm pretty sure it's not required. But granted, I don't know about new accounts, like new Steam accounts. Maybe they do require it. I already have 3 accounts with auth. Yep, 3 is pretty good. I wonder how cheap will the consumer grade collection skins be? What buyers do I set? And if should I use them on trade ups? You probably shouldn't use them in trade ups. Now, here's the thing, guys. There probably will be some trade ups out there that will be profitable. And in which case, if you're a trade up nerd buff, you know your thing with trade ups, you could probably, do trade-ups during the operation on a lot of collections, and there's always a chance that you do make money, but understand that just because the numbers may be in your favor doesn't mean you'll always hit those numbers. So be cautious, guys. Even when doing trade-ups, remember trade-ups are still a gamble and a risk at the end of the day. The safest thing you could do is to just buy the cases. Remember that. Safest, easiest way to profit, cases. No questions asked. It's not the sexiest, but it is the most effective. Would it be a good strategy to sell the operation case for other rare discontinued when they dip? Sell the operation case for other rare discontinued cases. You could do that, but like early on, right? Like when the price is high, you sell the new case and you use that money to buy cases from other operations. I mean, you could do that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, sure. Why not? Depends on, like, your time horizon. Like, don't expect your Broken Fang case to triple in value, while this case may have the potential to triple in value after it ends. You never know. But you could do that. It really comes down to, like, your time horizon, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Luigi, how you doing, man? What's up? Why are Paris capsules selling so long? It's almost 4 months, so Paris sticker not very expensive. Yeah, prices are going down. It's 3 months and a week or two, so yeah, prices are still hanging in there more or less. They've been falling, but they're hanging in there. What is a better investment, Gambit Gaming Hollow Stockholm or Cloud9 Glitter Antwerp, or you have something better? Well, between those two, I would personally go with Cloud9, just because Cloud9 is playing and it's the only borderless glitter sticker in the game. For Cloud9, but Gambit is still highly underrated, highly underpriced. Hard to say, man, because like I prefer Stockholm over Antwerp personally, but at the end of the day, I think both will rise. The question is which one rises more. I'm willing to bank a little bit more on Cloud9, but that's just my gut feeling. No operation 2023. It is naive to think that. Okay, if you say so, Mr. Robin Ian. You know everything. Are you an oracle? Can I have your crystal ball? If I want to get more cases from the operation after I redeem cases using my stars, is it viable to purchase more from the Steam market as soon as they are listed due to the low price? What? No. No, not as soon as they're listed. You want to sell as soon as they're listed. Over the course of the operation, the prices will go down. If I want to get more cases from the operation after I redeem my case using my stars, is it viable to purchase more? You'll still listen. You'll still be able to. So what? Okay, how should I say this? So towards the end of the operation, week 16 plus, set aside some money to invest in the cases themselves from markets. So for example, towards the end of the operation, if the case is being listed on Steam for like 60 cents or on Buff for 50 cents or wherever you're buying your cases from, and you think it's an attractive price, it's not super expensive, towards the end of the operation when prices are typically at their lowest point, I would consider investing in them. Yes, absolutely, because they will get removed for good once the operation ends. So yes, you could totally do that. In addition to the stuff you've been playing the missions and getting the cases, and maybe even selling the cases early. The whole point of selling the cases early is to get your money back while the cases are expensive. You don't have to sell your cases right away, chat. I want to make it crystal clear. Day one, if you decide to redeem for a case and you don't sell it, that's fine. Just be aware that your case will drop in value in the short term. For the next couple of months, it will dip. Then, when the operation ends, is when you'll finally start to see your appreciation. If you're willing to hold on to it for that long, that's within your rights, and if you have no problem, you'll be fine. Yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. Hey Fano, what do you think about selling my minimal wear AK headshot and using its price to buy cases? Yeah, headshot is a new skin from a new case, so it probably will go down in value over the next couple of months. So sure, I would consider that a good investment. Yeah, I think that's smart. That's smart. I'm going to bed. Have a good night. Yo, Neven, you're leaving me? My soul is crushed, Neven. You better hit the like button on your way out. Do you think of buying any Antwerp capsules? The only Antwerp capsules I'm thinking of buying, chat, are the Legends. And even then, I think they're kind of expensive. How do you feel about Cloud9 Holo Antwerp? Do you think it will go up? Yes, the Cloud9 Holo is a solid sticker. I do see a future where it rises. I am a buyer, just maybe... I mean, I already have 5 of them. I don't know. I mean, I could buy more, honestly, but... I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe. They've already kind of risen a decent amount, so I'm a little hesitant. Which cases are you buying right now? I'm actually not buying any cases right now. I'm waiting for the operation to drop, and then I'll buy cases. Right now, cases are a little volatile. I don't want to get burned with cases. I'm just chilling with my Paris investments, and we're good. We're good. What sticker are high risk, Fano? What do you mean high risk? High risk stickers? I mean, autograph stickers, I would argue, are high risk. Trying to get more than 5 hours of sleep tonight? Alright, Neven. Have a good night, dude. No worries. You don't need to explain yourself, man. You're good. Congrats on the win, by the way, Real Madrid. I still have hope on the Imperial Glitter. Yeah, Imperial Glitter should rise, quote unquote should. The thing is, Luigi, I think Imperials will go like bananas, but it all depends on the new collections and new cases and new operation that comes out. Like, if they give us new skins that are green that look really good, I would argue that, yeah, there'll be a demand for Imperials, there'll be demand for Sprouts, Imperials, any sort of like green team. You'll do very well there. Just bought 20 Dreams and Nightmares case on D-Market for $1. About to... Okay. Alright. Who did you scam? Hey, Fano, any cases that we should pick up? Any different cases during the operation, like Danger Zone or Prismas? You could do that. You could diversify into those other cases. Nothing wrong with that. I just personally would rather focus on Paris and an operation and just leave it at that. If you want to do a little bit more speculation, go for some alternative investments. Just understand that nothing is guaranteed. I would argue the closest thing to guaranteed profit is operation items and stickers from majors. So that's why I'm focusing heavily on those. As long as you're not putting a large percentage of your money into those two cases, I think you can buy them. There's nothing wrong with that, but just be careful. Love your content, by the way, brother. Keep it up. Hey, no problem. That's what it's all about, man. I'm trying to help you guys grow. So Fano, I could go 70% Cloud9, 50% Gambit. What? 70%? Check your math, my guy. That doesn't work, but 30% Gambit. Or only Cloud9. Personally, I would only do Cloud9, but you could probably do 70-30 just to, you know, if you have that feeling. How would you invest $50? Right now, I probably would be spending it on Paris stuff, but make sure, you know, making sure that you keep some money set aside if an operation does come out. How about operation stickers? We'd have to see how they look first now, though. I have no clue how they look. They could be good, they could be bad. I need to wait and see. Contenders Antwerp doesn't have a lot of unique borderless stickers. Does not have a lot of unique borderless, so then don't invest in it if it doesn't have unique stickers. I'm going for unique Antwerp stickers. Chat, if I'm buying an Antwerp sticker, I'm buying a sticker that is unique, only found in Antwerp, has a very, very nice looking logo, you know, popular org, or not, it doesn't have to be popular, but like the logo needs to look good. The holo needs to look really good. So... how do I invest in an operation or just put money aside? We talked about it, Andreas. Make sure you rewatch the stream. I gave you guys some really, really good tips on how to prepare. So just rewatch the stream to get caught up. But I would just say, for now, since we don't know when the operation comes out, I would just follow the instructions and like start preparing, consider some of the points here to do, and when the operation comes out, yeah, just, you know, get those passes, play those missions, sell those cases, or keep those cases, depending on your time horizon, and you'll be fine. As a Swede, I kind of like the MLG Nip Hollow. What do you think of that one? MLG stickers are great, except they're kind of expensive, so yeah, they'll probably keep rising, but just be aware, like, you may be overpaying in the short term for them. It may take a couple of weeks for prices to go up. Or not weeks, sorry, a couple of years for you to see meaningful results. And what I mean by meaningful results, chat, I'm talking about, like, Operation Case historically has gone from, you know, 60 cents to like $1.80, which should be like a 3x return in about 1 year or so, right? That's typically what we see with cases, a typical 2 to 3x return. That being said, your MLG Nip sticker, while it is a great old rare sticker, for it to do a 3x, it would have to go to like a crazy price, which I'd have to like do the math here for a second. So Ninja MLG, it would do a 3x, it would have to go from like $18, 18 times 3, some quick math. Don't judge me, chat. 18 times 3, 54. Should have known that. There you go. So it may take some time, is what I'm trying to say. It may take some time. Anyways, let's see here. MLG is my favorite set, to be honest. Then by all means, then park some money in there, Jimmy. Just be aware that it may take longer for the prices to rise, and in the short term, it probably will be better to go for an Antwerp, or for a Stockholm, or for a Paris, or for an Operation Case. Something in the short term to get you those same returns. Nothing wrong with diversifying and buying a little bit into those older majors. Just don't make it your core portfolio. Otherwise, you will be a skeleton before you, well, become rich, is what I'm trying to say. Because those items are good if you're already wealthy and you want to diversify and, you know, spread out your investments a little bit so that you're safe and then you have something, you know, good, rare, that will rise. But if you want more explosive, you know, growth, I would say go for something along the lines of like the newer stuff. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. What do you think about the Riptide case? Still a fan of Riptide. Love Riptide. I think it will rise in the long run. Hey, Fano, but again, I don't think it's gonna 3x anytime soon. Hey, Fano, did you talk about how Overpass and Bank and so on might be a rework and maybe buy some Operation skins? Buying Operation skins usually... I'll probably make a separate video and stream about, you know, investing in Operation skins. It really does come down to, like, how the skins look, you know, how many collections there are. We'll talk more about, like, actually buying and flipping the skins later. Let me quickly thank a few subs. We got Brian with the sub. Thank you, Brian. Vibhu, thank you so much for the sub. Mnof, Sep, Chang, Flair, and Victor. Thank you guys so much for the subs, everyone. Really do appreciate your support. What do you think of Tyloo Paper Stockholm? Tyloo Paper Stockholm is a W. It's the last borderless Tyloo Paper sticker in the game. Tyloo hasn't played since. They may not play ever again, just because who knows. I mean, they have to play in Shanghai. I mean, come on, like, but it may be their first and only borderless paper, so that's always a positive. I heard from somewhere that the next stickers may be diamond themed. Have you heard that? I have not, but it isn't the first time I hear the idea of diamond colored stickers. I think that would be a cool thing, cool addition. Nothing wrong with that. That would be really, really nice. In which case, we're probably going to be able to make a lot of money from them. Hey, Fano, what would you say is the best way to transfer your Steam wallet funds to third-party sites? Maybe through keys? People have done through keys, yeah, through, you know, yeah. I would say the easiest is keys, or you can just find a skin and go that way. But, like, a lot of skins are already overpriced, so if you want, like, the lowest fees and you don't want to lose money on the conversion, I think keys are the way to go. Or they don't have to be keys, but they can be like items. And you don't even have to be from CSGO too. I think other marketplaces that are supported on like third-party sites, you just have to find the right item and do your research there. I personally have never done it, so I'm not the best person to answer this question, but if you join the Discord, maybe you can ask around. Which by the way, we are releasing a public Discord to really, like, did we release it? We were supposed to release it yesterday, but Maybe I'll release it after the stream or tomorrow. One of these days. It's coming out, guys. It's coming out. Public Discord coming soon. Hey, Fano, what would you do with 150 Steam balance right now? Right now, I would probably take 20 of them to keep, and then the rest I would start investing every week into Paris, whether it be... Or if you're sick of Paris and you don't want to touch Paris, maybe I would personally take a look at maybe some Cloud9 Antwerps or some Tyloo stickers, or like from Stockholm or from, you know, those types of majors, right? Borderless items, if that makes sense. But I'm still focused on Paris personally. Tyloo bought a new roster that is relatively good, so we may actually see them in Copenhagen. That's true. We may see them. You're not wrong. There's always a chance. I agree. I have 3 Cloud9 hauls right now. Good for you, Freshie. Yeah, these hauls are looking mighty fresh, mighty slick. Hi, I just got the Operation Hydra case. Do I sell it now? Probably. Lock in those gains and put it into something cheaper that will grow faster. Take a look at my recent videos on like some ideas, you know, from Paris, from Antwerp. I think selling now would probably be the smart move. We're at a pretty decent high for a lot of these older cases. I mean, Antwerp Contenders has more unique borderless stickers, Outsiders, Eternal, 9Z Team Spirit than Legends, so would it not be better to invest in the Contenders capsule? You could invest in Contenders, but you have to understand that the Legends capsule contains the gem, right? Like, Cloud9 was the gem of that major. Meanwhile, what's it called? Meanwhile, in Stockholm, it was the Challengers capsule. Why? Because the Challengers capsule had Mouse, the gem, the most expensive, sought-after, high-demand item. So it's not always the most unique. You can have a bunch of little gems, but they're not gonna, like, compete to, like, a big gem, right? So, like, yes, you're right. Those Contenders capsules contain several unique teams, but none of those unique teams are as expensive as a Cloud9 Holo, which is why the Legends capsule will remain top dog, most expensive, highly desired. So again, you can't artificially, you know, pump the demand for something that has this huge of a supply. At the end of the day, you could buy some of those Contenders, but me personally, I like to go where the money is, where the fish are, right? Where everybody's fishing, right? Where the fish are, which are the Legends capsule. I think Entropic will stonk eventually, since its competition is Imperial, and I doubt the price. And double the price, talking holos. Yes, I have invested large amounts of money into Entropic holos over the last couple of months. I think Entropic is a great sticker, great org. But yeah, don't just blindly follow a random guy like me on YouTube. Make your own decisions. What sticker would you recommend? What sticker would you recommend? Yeah, I mean, listen, man, there's tons of great stickers you can choose from. Does Paris have a gem capsule? It's too early to tell, but at the moment, I mean, I really don't see how Mouse is gonna get dethroned. I think Mouse is pretty solid. The Apex Holo came close to dethroning Mouse, but even it wasn't more expensive than the Mouse at their peak. So it's honestly very close between Challengers and Contenders. Hard to say which one is the actual gem. Hard to say, chat. Hard to say. Alright, boys, it's 6 p.m. here. I just got notification. I'm gonna have to wrap up the stream here, guys, but don't fear. If I did not answer your question, just leave a comment, guys. If you made it this far into the video, drop a, I don't know, leave a comment saying pickles. Maybe I'll give you a free graffiti or a free skin or something. I don't know. Let's see who's watching until the end. We'll see. Thank you so much, chat. Happy investing. I'll be live again tomorrow to answer more questions about Paris. Hopefully by then we see an update. Maybe something tomorrow. You never know. Tomorrow is 1 week, guys. 1 week since the CS2 came out. So remember, guys, 1 week. Milestone, boys, milestone. 1 week at a time. Happy investing, everybody. Stay safe. Good night.